Somebody dies unexpectedly. Within hours, the family starts making phone calls. The church takes up a collection. Friends send money. Somebody starts a GoFundMe. $10, $20, $50. We've become comfortable funding a loss after it happens. But somehow, planning for it before it happens can still feel unnecessary. Meanwhile, we'll spend every month on Netflix, Spotify, sneakers, or another subscription without thinking twice. I'm not telling you to cancel Netflix. I'm asking why entertainment automatically earns a place in the budget while protection has to defend its existence. And we do something else that fascinates me. We study what successful people wear, drive, and buy. We'll copy the lifestyle before we ever study the financial playbook behind it. Take Walt Disney. Most of us know what he built. Far fewer people know that Disney reportedly borrowed against the cash value of his life insurance while working to finance Disneyland. Don't copy Disney's policy, copy his curiosity about what his financial tools could do. I'm Rahdric C, your new favorite financial representative. Welcome to episode 2 of The Infinite Stop. For generations, stories were told on paper. Now, we can step inside them. You're not watching the future of television, you're watching what comes after it. We are broadcasting exclusively in virtual reality on the Good Network and sponsored by the Good's virtual world. Our second stop brings us to 14th and U Street in Washington, D.C. You'll notice my feet are in the water. It's simply a reminder that you can't understand the road without respecting the puddles people have had to walk through. This corner has watched generations come and go, while pieces of what they built continue to live on. And that makes this an interesting place to talk about what we protect, what we leave behind, and what we want designed to last. Today, I don't want to start by asking how much life insurance you have. Let's figure out what you might actually need. Grab your phone and open the calculator. We're using something called the DIME method. DIME isn't my formula, and it isn't an insurance product. It's a commonly used rule of thumb used by financial professionals and consumer educators as a starting point for estimating life insurance needs. DIME stands for debt, income, mortgage, and education. I like it because you don't need to understand insurance to understand your own life. Start with debt. Add your credit cards, car loans, personal debts, and estimated final expenses. Let's use $30,000. Now income. Let's say you earn $80,000 a year and you want your family to have 5 years of that income available to adjust. 80,000 times 5, $400,000. Add it. Now mortgage. Let's say you owe $250,000 on your home. Add it. If you rent, don't skip this. Your family still needs somewhere to live. Estimate the rent you'd want covered and for how long. Finally, education. Let's say you have 2 children. We'll use $20,000 per year as a simple estimate for in-state college costs. 4 years for each child. That's $80,000 per child. 2 children gives us $160,000. Add it. Now look at your calculator. $840,000. That does not mean I just told you to buy an $840,000 life insurance policy. DIME is a starting point. Savings, existing policies, available assets, survivor benefits, and other resources can change the calculation. But now we have something important, a number which gives you clarity. Now imagine you tell me, Rahdric, I already have life insurance through work. Great. Let's say your employer provides 1 times your $80,000 salary. That's $80,000 of coverage against an $840,000 starting estimate. Potential difference? $760,000. Now, we're not debating whether insurance is necessary. We're looking at a potential gap that your own calculator helped uncover. And now term and permanent insurance finally have a job. Maybe most of that gap exists while your children are young, your mortgage is large, and your family depends on your income. Term insurance can provide a larger amount of protection for a defined period, generally at a lower initial cost than permanent coverage. Think renting. Renting isn't bad when you need something for a particular season. Permanent insurance solves a different problem. It can be designed to remain for life, provided policy requirements are met, and certain policies can build cash value. Think owning. And remember Disney. His policy reportedly accumulated cash value he could access while he was alive, and he used some of it while working to finance Disneyland. This is what we call being your own bank. Disney borrowed from himself instead of borrowing from a lender. That is a huge advantage when you are building wealth. That's the difference between simply owning a financial product and understanding what that product can do. Neither term nor permanent automatically wins. The purpose chooses the tool. And there's another conversation for parents. Your newborn doesn't have an $80,000 salary, a mortgage, or college tuition due tomorrow. But they do have something today that none of us can guarantee tomorrow: insurability. A future health condition could make obtaining new coverage more expensive or difficult. Depending on the policy, coverage obtained while they're insurable can remain in force despite later health changes, provided policy requirements continue to be met. That isn't predicting something bad, it's preserving options. Now let's go back to where we started, the GoFundMe. There's nothing wrong with the community helping a family. That generosity can be beautiful. But understand the difference. A GoFundMe asks the community after the loss, how much can everyone give? A life insurance policy asks beforehand, how much protection should already be there? Our family just calculated a potential need of $840,000. Imagine trying to raise that after the loss. How many donations? How many shares? How much time? Now compare that with having an appropriate death benefit already in place, where a valid covered claim can provide the benefit established by the policy. That's not an argument against GoFundMe. It's a question about when you want the financial plan to begin: after the loss or before it. So calculate your DIME number. Then find your workplace coverage and any policies you already own. What do you have? What's the potential gap? And most importantly, do you understand what your protection is designed to do? If you want help working through your number, use my information on the bench and schedule 30 minutes with me. If you have a question or insight, call the number on the bench and tell me, or put your DIME number, your question, or what surprised you in the comments. Know the number, understand the tools, then make the decision. Clarity first, decision second. I'm Rahdric C. I'll meet you at the next stop.